Hi guys, so welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing really well. I realise that it's been a little while since I uploaded. I think my last video went up maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. I was supposed to put something different up today from the moving vlog series, although it's not quite ready yet, so that's going to have to be saved for another time. So I thought I'd sit down with you, and I have a few boxes and a few parcels, things that that's just my dog making lots of noise in the corner. Things that I have bought. I did a little bit of shopping over the weekend. Asos had a discount code and there were just a few things that I wanted to pick up. And I've also been sent some stuff, so I'm gonna just sit here and unbox some parcels with you, which should be fun. Let's see what's inside. I do want to quickly mention though that last week I uploaded an Instagram TV, so an IGTV, my first one. I'm not sure how I feel about that platform for video format. That's, you know, longer than the 15 seconds of an Instagram story, but I did make one and I uploaded it. It was a kind of review / tutorial of some new Chanel products and a quick little 5-minute makeup. So if you guys want to check that out, if you don't really have the attention span to sit through a 20-minute YouTube video, because I feel you, then that is on my Instagram for you. I'll leave my links to all that down below. My Instagram is just at iCoverThee. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So without further rambling, let's get on and open some of these bits. So this first one is from a brand called Johnny Loves Rosie, and I ordered this one on the weekend because I was really trawling the internet looking for a velvet headband, something thrown back completely to my childhood, the big puffy velvet headbands. And there's quite a few brands that do them. There's some really great ones on Etsy as well, but I saw these two and I feel like they are exactly what I was looking for. I say two, and I've just opened the box and there's only one inside. Okay, forget everything I was just talking about. So we have one headband. So this is just a very simple, I wanted quite a thin headband, not one that was going to be massively thick. So this was kind of really perfect when I saw it. The other I ordered had like some embellishment on it and it was really cool. But that maybe will be coming sometime soon. I have been into headbands like this for a little while. I have a couple and I do wear them all the time. It's quite nice just to have your hair out your face more than anything. So this one is just a very simple like black velvet band. It's quite thin, it's not too chunky. Oh, I've got a label sticking out there. I like this a lot actually. It's kind of Tudor-esque. I feel a bit like somebody out of a 16th century painting, but nonetheless I'm into that vibe. So this next package, I'm not completely sure what's inside, but I do recognise this as being the logo of Daisy Jewellery. So Daisy Jewellery are a brand that I have a few pieces from. I have some of Este's collection, so Estee Lalonde did a collection with Daisy and it is the most beautiful jewellery. And yes, look. Oh, hello. So they've just brought out a new summer collection, which is called the Isla, and it is so up my street. It's all very kind of seashell inspired, summer, the kind of jewellery you'd see in a market in Greece. It just makes me want to not only wear it all, but also go on holiday. So they asked me if I wanted to pick a piece, and I of course said yes, and I'm really excited about this. So I actually went for a ring. They had some gorgeous necklaces, which I was very tempted by, but I'd love to kind of build up my ring collection. I think it's somewhere that my jewellery is unbalanced and lacking, and I have a lot of necklaces, some really gorgeous things, but rings are not something that I have too many of. So the one I went for is called the Fossil ring, and oh wow, it is so stunning. So it's quite a thick gold chunky band, which I love, and it's got this really delicate kind of embossing in it, which are all little fossils. So cool. So I got this in a medium, I think, and it's going to be perfect for my little ring finger. So amazing. The chunkiness is perfect. It's not too massive, but it's just right. I think that is stunning. I'm quite concerned that I'm going to be raiding the rest of the collection because it is all amazing, but thank you Daisy for sending me that. I love it. So I'm going to open up this parcel next, which is from H&M. I wanted to just pick up a couple of bits, mainly to find some trousers. I think H&M do really great trousers. If you're looking for something that isn't a jean and isn't a chino, they have some good things. So I really wanted to find a pair of linen trousers. So I have a couple here. I'm going to try them on, see which ones that I like. I only really want to keep one pair. I actually wanted a pair that were black, because I think a black linen trouser could be quite a cool, just very easy to wear piece. Something that is alternative to black jeans, which I do wear a ton. So these ones are cool. They have like a tie waist. They're sort of elasticated, which makes me think they're going to be super comfy. The only thing I'm worried about is that these might be a little bit too short. Some of them are cropped styles, and because I have quite long legs, crop doesn't always work so well for me. So I have one black pair there, and then another one. Now these are in a slightly different style. So these are called the slacks, regular waist, ankle length. And I think these are going to be a little bit longer, which is good. They do already look longer as I'm getting them out of the packet. And they also have a more traditional little button and hook clasp, which I like. I feel like trousers that have this clasp sit very nicely. They don't bulge out because they have a tie. They just kind of sit flat on your stomach, and they do good things. So I'm going to try those on as well. I think I got those same trousers but in a beige colour. I wasn't as much looking for a pair this shade, but I figured if those ones fit well, they're going to be just as good in the lighter colour. And these, especially because they are made of linen, they're actually a linen blend. They're 52% linen, 46% viscose, 2% elastane. They're going to be so light, so easy to wear, especially when it gets a bit warmer. The other piece of clothing that I ordered is going to be maybe a bit of a wild card. So again, I've been thinking about my summer wardrobe, what I'm going to need to wear when it gets hotter, because it has been getting increasingly warm here in the UK. Probably not warm by most of your standards, but warm enough to feel uncomfortable here. So I was looking for some very light, floaty pieces. Dresses in particular are great because you can just throw them on. And this one I liked a lot because it's kind of like a smock style dress. I think this might be quite short. We'll see when I try it on. But it's kind of like a tiered skirt, and then I quite like this little detail here at the top. It's like a tie, which I guess you can have open or closed, the big slit if you want a bit more air, and it is long sleeved. I like long sleeve dresses, especially when it comes to mini dresses. I think they kind of balance out nicely, so you're not wearing something with your legs out and your arms completely out, and I think these are quite big and baggy enough to feel comfortable in when it's warm. So the final thing that I ordered from H&M were a little pair of sandals. They have some amazing minimal flat sandals at the moment, some really cool, chic, little, easy to throw on flats, which I love. This pair in particular really stood out to me. They had a similar one, which I liked a lot, and it had the kind of tie ankle, which basically comes with the long straps and you tie them around your ankle yourself. I just don't find that those stay up on me. I don't know if anybody has any tips, if anybody has like a secret way of keeping your ankle ties up when you wear them, but they just kind of annoy me too much to wear, especially on a hot summer's day. So I kind of saw these and I thought they'd be great because they just literally slip on. They don't have any ties, and they've got this really cool knotted detail while still being super minimal and flat as well, because I do live in flats. I got them in black. I wanted a simple black sandal. I think these are going to be really worn and picked up a lot over the summer. So that was H&M, and then I also got to pick out some stuff from Arket. I am having a bit of a love affair with Arket at the moment, which I think they have now cottoned onto. I actually went into their Covent Garden store last week to have a look at some stuff and try some bits on, and I got to pick out some stuff to keep for myself, which is very exciting. So one of the things that I tried on while I was in store is probably something that if I saw on the site I wouldn't necessarily click on or be that interested in, and it's this very simple, really, the material of this feels amazing, like light and airy little long sleeve tee, and it is quite a sheer one, not sheer enough to be needing anything underneath, but just sheer enough to be quite cool and let a little bit of skin shine through. I think staples like this, especially in lighter colours, are just so useful. They do also have this in a black if black is more your vibe, but I've been trying to introduce some whites and some lighter things into my wardrobe because I do wear a lot of black, and I think this is going to be an absolutely perfect layering piece. So that is the first thing that I picked out from Arket. I'm going to try and get all the unwrapping out of the way because it's very noisy. Okay, here it is. The second thing that I chose is the most perfect little bag. The shape of this is so interesting and so cool, and I haven't seen anything like this, and I don't own anything like this. It's a crossbody bag, but I think there's going to be a way to make the handles a little bit shorter. You can pull it out from the inside and have it like a under the shoulder bag, which is probably the way that I'll wear it the most. I do like a very 90s style under the shoulder bag right now. I think it's a very cool look. So this comes in the most incredible, I want to say it's almost like an olive green colour, but it looks a bit more of a brownie taupe, just a very gorgeous neutral. Oh, I really love this so much. It's so nice. It's kind of, for some reason, reminding me of like a fruit slice, like a watermelon or an orange, even though it's not that colour. I think I say that because they do have this in a brighter shade as well, if that's your jam. They have it in a kind of like an orangey red, really, really gorgeous colour. But for me, it had to be the neutral. Of course it did. It feels so soft as well. I can't tell you how incredibly soft this is. Soft and kind of like pliable and just good. Super pleased with this. Really happy that I picked this one out. And then my final, I think this is my final box, comes from Asos. And like I said, Asos had a discount code on this weekend, which I do think is now finished. It was 20% off, which is not something that Asos do as often as they used to anymore. So when you see it, you've kind of got to go for it. And I haven't actually ordered anything from Asos for a long time. We're trying to be a bit more selective about what I add into my wardrobe. But I wanted to have a little browse, and quite excitedly now, which kind of brings about the first thing that I picked up. They have started stocking & Other Stories, which are just one of my favourite brands, my favourite high street brands at the moment. I feel like their website is pretty good on its own. You don't really need to pop yourself over to Asos to use it, but it's always handy to have everything there in one place, all the brands that you love. So I think they're a great little addition. This is a fun one. This is maybe a love or hate one. It's a visor. It's like a straw woven visor, and I had one of these last year, which got a little bit ruined because I wore it while I was out or sunbathing or just somewhere where I needed a bit of protection on my face and my eyes, and it was so useful. It was probably the most useful thing I had all summer. I always feel a bit safer when my face isn't so much in the sun and it's protected, and great for reading too. I struggle to read when I'm wearing sunglasses, so this kind of just covers your face, lets you see what you're reading, and probably an absolute essential for going on holiday that you didn't know you needed. Most of the things that I did pick up are very holiday vibes. I'm not planning on going away. I don't have a holiday booked. Clearly, I wish I did though, because I've ordered some very summery stuff. This is a favourite. It's from one of the brands that I absolutely love that you can find on Asos. Faithfull the brand. They just do summer dresses like no other. They are amazing. They're such good quality. They're a little bit on the pricier side, but I think you pay for what you get because they do fit and last so well. The styles are just perfect as well. So this I got as a very kind of cute little summery mini dress. I don't often wear a mini dress, but sometimes you just want to have your legs out. This is just fun, I think, and quite an easy thing to throw on. It has a really sweet little sunflower print too, and I do love sunflowers. The sleeves are quite short and they tie, which is nice, and they have a little ruffle. It has a ruffle hem at the bottom, and I find these are so much more flattering because they just hide that little bit more, so when you bend over you're not flashing absolutely everything. I'm excited to try this on. I feel like I'm not going to want to take it off once I do. I'm just going to want to be in summer mode. Finally, I picked up another floral print from Asos as well. This is Asos own brand too. Floral print on a green background. It's kind of one of the skirts that once you get further away, it sort of just blends into one colour, which I like. And this is probably the most in my comfort zone. This is like a midi skirt with buttons up the middle, tortoiseshell buttons, and a little slit. This feels really nice. It's super soft. It feels like it's going to be really comfortable and easy to wear. I can see this with basically what I'm wearing now, just a little white t-shirt tucked in, flats, a summery bag, good to go. So I think of all the linen trousers that I have, these are probably the ones that fit the best. These are the H&M slack style, although they're still not quite what I was looking for. They are quite tight, they're quite sort of fitted, and they're definitely like a cigarette trouser, which I like, and I feel like these are very wearable, they're quite flattering, they're a good length as well, especially on my legs, and they are a nice trouser. I just don't know if it was quite what I was after. I was kind of envisaging something a little bit baggier and loose, but still this nice like straight length. I still like them. I still think they are very kind of easy to wear, and I could see myself styling them a lot with different things. The only thing is as well, they don't come up quite as high as I'd probably want them to. I feel like high-waisted trousers always do kind of sit nicer. They're more flattering. They give you a longer, like elongated leg. I like these shoes though. These are the little sandals from H&M. They're so easy to slip on, comfortable, and also kind of cool. I like the vibe of these a lot. So you can see this a bit better when it comes to the lighter ones. These are the same H&M slacks, and they're just a bit too kind of formal on me. That's the word that I keep thinking of describing these. They're too business style, which is probably why they're called slacks. But I do actually like how this looks with the Arket t-shirt. You can see this probably isn't the underwear that I'd wear, how it just kind of lets a little bit peek through, which I like a lot. I also like it with this colour. I feel like the pairing of the two neutrals together is really nice. So yeah, I like this top a lot. So the other H&M pair, these are the ones with the tie at the waist, are actually maybe a little bit more what I was looking for. You can see they're just a bit looser. They've got more of a casual style to them. I'm not sure about this elasticated waist. I feel like although that makes trousers and things incredibly comfortable and easy to slip on, it just adds some bulk around the stomach, which I don't think is very flattering. But they are a nice cut of trousers. They're a good length, I think. They do sit nicely on the legs, which is important too. I will have a think about these. I feel like everything is perfect, maybe apart from just this bit here. Okay, this dress is actually really fun. I like this a lot. This is the kind of like smock dress, also from H&M. I don't really have any shoes to go with this at the moment. I feel like cowboy boots for some reason are what I want to wear with this outfit. Do not ask me why, just feels like a vibe. This detailing here at the top is so pretty. I quite like the way having some jewellery stacked underneath this tie looks. The colour is cute too. I really like these sleeves and the way they puff up, and they are quite easy to roll up to, and the length isn't too bad actually. It's short on me, but also comes down quite long at the back. Now that I have it on, I feel like it's a little bit more kind of girly than my normal style, but I think with the right accessories and the right footwear, this could be really good. I think I'm definitely going to keep this one. This is the Faithfull the brand dress on. As much as I love this, although it is a little bit see-through, you can kind of see my underwear, I feel like it's maybe a little bit short. I don't know if that's just me being used to wearing more of a midi style, midi cut dress, but I don't know if at the back it's just a bit much. The neckline is interesting. It's kind of quite high neck, but then it scoops out a little bit, which is a lot different to any other dresses I have, like this. I like the print and the colour a lot, but I think this yellow is really fun. So last thing to try on is this skirt. It just feels a bit more me, a midi skirt. I don't know if I'm now stuck wearing them forever, but it just does. I've got my Arket t-shirt on with this as well, which I've just kind of tied in a little knot and tucked in, which I think is nice. It kind of breaks up all that material a bit because the skirt is quite long and the t-shirt is quite big and baggy, but I think that kind of more masculine oversized boyfriend t-shirt does work really nicely with a more kind of girly little floral skirt, and it's just the sort of vibe that I like a lot. So yes, this is the Asos midi skirt. Adding some green into my wardrobe, didn't think I'd see the day. I think if you're kind of curating a wardrobe with a set colour palette, which I've been trying to do recently, finding something for a different season can be tricky, so adding in summer pieces or adding in stuff for warmer weather, which tends to be when we wear brighter colours, that just seems to happen. So I think finding one shade that can kind of fit in with the rest of your outfits and wardrobe so you can pair pieces that you already have together is a good idea. And although this green is quite bright, it was bright for me anyway, it still has undertones of like khaki, which is something that I do already have in my wardrobe. It's kind of like an existing colour, so I think that is going to slide right in perfectly. So guys, I'm going to leave you all here for now. Thanks for watching my little unboxing. I hope you had as much fun as I did opening all of those. So I will see you again soon, I hope, for a new video. Until then, do check out my Instagram for the IGTV video. If you haven't seen it already, that will be on there right now. That is it, and I will see you soon. Bye!